morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you have come back for another video with me. And on today's video, we are going to be rearranging and redecorating. Is redecorating the right word? I don't know, I don't think so. But anyway, we're going to be rearranging the furniture in the house and this living room specifically, just because I wanted to create more space. I found that when we were sitting to watch TV, it was too close, just how I had arranged it. And also there wasn't like a lot of open space. It felt very closed off and compartmentalized. And I know that's typically a good thing, but it didn't feel good. But so I wanted to open that up a little, and so that's what most of this video is going to be. But I am going to start with unpacking some packages that I got. I got some cloth diapers for my little one, and so just going to start off with washing those and putting those away. I'm also going to take the keyboard downstairs because my son's really not playing it anymore, and even when he does, I think it's better downstairs in the basement. So that's all we got for today, and I am so glad that you have chosen to spend this time with me, and I hope you enjoy today's content.
And you haven't said a word to me. Silent treatment, is this what it feels like when your heart is aching, when it bleeds? If it's over, just say it out loud.
Before moving the TV console, I just want to vacuum and make sure that the spot I'm going to put it in is clean, and you'll see that throughout the video. Just before I put the furniture in its final place, I want to make sure that the rug underneath is clean. On this day, I was able to get quite a lot done because my husband was home, so he was helping me do it, but also because my son had actually stayed over with my brother, and so we just had Dahlia with us, and since she doesn't run around yet, it was so much easier to get a lot of these furniture pieces moved without my 7-year-old coming to help.
Silent treatment, is this what it feels like? If it's over, just say it out loud. Say those words, go and just shout it out. Just be honest, be a man right now. Say it's over, if it's over. I got this boy on my mind that I can't live without. Oh, his eyes are killing me, and he keeps talking about everything that he likes, and I can't stop listening. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time. I'm thinking about him all the time, all the time. And my heart's beating fast when he's looking like that. Oh, his smile is killing me. It's the way that he moves and the way that he laughs, so I can't get enough. Thinking about him all the time. I can't get him off my mind. Oh, I want him to be mine, to be mine. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it brighter when it starts, when it starts. I told him I would do it all for you, and I know you do it for me too. I can be a fighter if you want, if you want. I can be a fighter, I can be a fighter if you want. I can be a fighter if you want. Oh, the way that I feel, yeah, I know that it's real, 'cause I can get him out of my head. I don't care what we do, everything's feeling new, even if we stay in bed. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. You know I want him now, 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 now. My heart is saying yeah, 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 yeah. I told him I can be a fighter if you want. I'll be there to catch you if you fall. I can make it bright.
order to get this done, I did have to wake up a little earlier than Dahlia just so I could be able to put in a few minutes of work before she woke up. And so that's why I was able to kind of do this without her being down here because she was still sleeping. I'm then going to move this little shelf over into the dining area. It mostly has plants. I do have a lot of plants, and funnily enough, I actually don't have all my plants yet. I have some that I usually hang, and I'm really looking forward to getting them back into my house, but I haven't had time with back to school and new baby and everything to move all my plants over from my old place, but I will get it done. And same thing, just vacuuming and then placing this, and then I'll rearrange my plants that were on top of the bookshelf in the living room onto this little shelf here.
Down and you're 10 feet underground, when you're so deep you're about to drown, when you're in the lost and found, 'cause heartaches only last a day. Ooh, but your heart will.
Now that I have remembered, I will tell you an interesting fact about my plants, and I guess that'll be the interesting fact for this week. So, most of my plants are rescues. I know that's funny to call them that. We usually only call pets rescues, but just about every one of my plants is either a rescue or a gift. So the one in the yellow pot, the big, I think it's called I don't even know what it's called. I'm not going to try to pretend I know. The one in the yellow pot, I was actually given while at work by a client. She gave me a clipping that was, I think it was about not even 10 centimeters, and I put it in water, it rooted, and then I put it in the soil, and here we are 3, 4, 5 years later. So that's a rescue, I guess. My Christmas cactus, the one in the blue pot, I got at Walmart for 50 cents. It was at the end of the season and it was looking so sad, and it had no flowers, and it took 2 years to bloom for me, but finally it did. And so that's my that's my Christmas cactus. The little purple oxalis in the purple container, I got that one and it was beautiful. It was a gift from my mother-in-law, but it has seen better days and it has seen worse days. So I got that one when my son was just a few months old, and so that plant is over 7 years old, but he had been so rough with it, taken the soil out, and there's been moments I've thought that that plant is dead, but I just keep watering and hoping and it comes back. The Christmas cactus in the red pot I also got for Christmas, and it was at Walmart, also 50 cents, and it was, so basically most of my plants are rescues. That was the point. I have a weak spot for weak plants. Whenever I go shopping, it's not the biggest beautiful thing that attracts me, it's the sad looking little thing, and I get a kick out of trying to rehabilitate them. And I do like plants and I like seeing things grow. Oh, and the little cactus that I'm watering just now, it's it's one of the branches from the big one next to it broke off and it hurt my heart. So I just put it in soil and it started growing. So there we go. That's today's interesting fact. I love plants and I love the rescue sort, or if somebody shares their plant with me. I'm just now going to wash that stuff that I was getting together earlier. It's baby stuff, regular stuff. I'm just using OxyClean. I should have put it in the drum before I put the clothes in, but I forgot. So I'm just going to put it now. Laundry detergent, and I use vinegar as my fabric softener just because fabric softener actually leaves like a layer of film on your clothing and on your machines, and so I just use vinegar because it deodorizes and also I guess, cleans my machine at the same time. So it's really a double whammy, and it does soften fabrics too. Okay, so there we go. Just getting some laundry done. This was all the laundry I did this day, just because there was some new stuff for my daughter I wanted to wash. I did as much as I could on my own, and by good fortune, Dahlia woke up and my husband came downstairs, so he's helping me move the furniture. But Dahlia, at this point, did not like the swing, and so we had to keep giving her pacifier to try to coax her into it, because it was the safest place while we were moving furniture. Also, the smart thing probably would have been to empty the bookcase and then move it, but that's not what's gonna happen here. We're just gonna move it with all the books in it. It's not going very far, and like I said, that seemed very tedious to me, and Amir agreed. So we're just gonna move it with all the stuff, and you'll see I'll keep taking breaks because little baby needed me, and Amir said, okay, I got this. So I helped him as much as I could, but obviously my contribution here wasn't that much.
Step
I really wanted to get this as close to the far wall, like the one on the window, as we could, and we are going to anchor this in, just, you know, because it's safer for the kids anchored to the wall. And funnily enough, what I find myself thinking is that I need some plant life on top of this bookshelf, because, well, I love plants. That's abundantly clear by now, I believe, but also because there's such great light here, and it just seems a waste not to have a plant when you got such good light, you know? So that's why we fiddled with it anyway, to get it right in the right spot. And then we're gonna vacuum behind the couch and move the couch in place. Again, we're gonna fiddle with this a bit until we get in the perfect spot, but you know. And I want you guys to realize that this doesn't like happen boom, 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 one thing after the other. It took us about, 3 or 4 hours, I think, to get this done. Not because it's that much work, but because we have a baby, we want to take breaks. It's Sunday, we want to relax. It's not a day we just want to go hard. And so you can get things done really quickly if you want to, but don't feel like you have to because of what you see in the videos. These are edited so you can watch it in one sitting. However, they don't happen quite that way. So don't feel discouraged if your projects take longer, or if you want to take longer. It's perfectly okay, and it's actually how it happens more often than not.
But I'll only tell you that I'm out of time. I'm sick of love songs, I'm tired of this, and I wanna tell you straight just like it is. You're watching me like you wanted me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
just switching the laundry over, and I realized that my bassinet cover was still dirty. Well, it had a stain that I wanted to address, so I'm going to put it back in the wash with OxyClean and detergent, and that did the trick.
I'm going crazy, like what's the deal? 'Cause I want you to show me what you feel. You're watching me like you want me, but you're still holding back, still holding back. Honestly, you're annoying me with the way that you keep playing. Show me your love like it is, like it is. Bend open my heart like you're fearless. Steal all the gold you can get, you can get. Show me your love, leave me breathless, breathless.
With the heavy furniture being moved and in place, my husband went to pick up my son from my brother's house, and so I'm just gonna tidy and pick the rest of it up before he gets here, just so we can get a blank slate for him to mess up. Just kidding. Am I really though? It feels like that's how it happens. I clean, he makes a mess, we do it all over again. But I'm just picking it up, vacuuming, putting stuff away, and just refreshing the space. And he loved it, you guys. He loved how open it was and that he could run basically from the back door to the front door. And I was so happy that he was happy, and to give him more room to play. And right now it's not so important because it's actually nice outside. But when winter arrives here in Calgary, it will be nice for him to have some space indoor to just entertain himself and just burn off some of that energy running. Now that the laundry is done, I am just going to sort a few things. So I'm putting my daughter's diapers and liners in this blue bin. I had an extra one. And then I will take her other clothes upstairs later. So just gonna finish tidying up, put the pillowcase back on, put the blanket away, and then the cleaning is done for the day. The last thing left to do was to put this pillow back, well, to put the pillowcase on the pillow. And as you can see, I am struggling. This is not a typical pillow. That is a story for another day because we are all done for today, folks. That is everything. We got a lot done and I really like the new arrangement. Let me know what you think. But my son certainly enjoys it because he can run from end to end without running into furniture. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. As always, I appreciate you sharing your time with me and being here and supporting my channel. And I hope to see you on the next one. Take care and have a great week.
I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. We went to a small bar with neon lights.